Tired of watching your money disappear into the Venmo ether, wondering where it all went by the end of the month? Do you open the app, see a string of transactions, and feel a pang of dread instead of financial control? If you're using Venmo, you're likely enjoying the convenience of splitting bills, sending money to friends, and even paying for goods and services with a few taps. It's a fantastic tool for seamless transactions, but for many, it becomes a black hole for their budget. We often treat Venmo as just a payment app, a quick way to handle money, without realizing its potential to either derail or significantly aid our financial planning. Think about it. How many times have you settled a dinner bill, paid your share of rent, or contributed to a group gift through Venmo, only to forget about that money leaving your account moments later? It's out of sight, out of mind. This casual approach, while convenient, can lead to a significant disconnect between your spending habits on Venmo and your overall budget. We meticulously track our credit card statements and bank accounts, but Venmo, with its social feed and instant transfers, often slips under the radar. But what if Venmo could be more than just a payment platform? What if it could be a powerful ally in your budgeting journey? The good news is, it absolutely can be. With a few strategic adjustments and a shift in mindset, you can transform Venmo from a budget buster into a budgeting superpower. This isn't about ditching Venmo, it's about mastering it. We're going to explore practical, actionable tips to integrate Venmo seamlessly into your financial strategy, ensuring every dollar spent and received through the app aligns with your financial goals. Forget the days of Venmo surprise expenses. Get ready to gain clarity, control, and confidence in your Venmo spending. Let's dive in. The core problem, Venmo's convenience, is a double-edged sword. Venmo's primary appeal is its ease of use. Need to pay back your friend for those concert tickets? 2 taps and it's done. Splitting an Uber ride? Instant. This frictionless experience, while a major advantage, is also its biggest pitfall when it comes to budgeting. The money moves so quickly, with so little friction, that it often doesn't register as real spending in our minds. It feels less like a formal transaction and more like an informal exchange. Compared to paying with cash. When you hand over physical money, you feel its absence. You see it leave your wallet. With a credit card, you might get a notification, but you also have a monthly statement to review. Venmo's immediate nature means the money is gone before you've truly processed the transaction, and its social feed often distracts from the financial impact. We scroll through emojis and witty descriptions, not a detailed financial ledger. This out of sight, out of mind phenomenon is why many people struggle to budget with Venmo. They might be diligent with their primary bank account and credit card statements, but Venmo spending becomes an unmonitored leak in their financial dam. The solution isn't to stop using Venmo, it's to build new habits and systems that bring that spending back into your financial awareness. Tip 1. Treat Venmo like an extension of your bank account. This is perhaps the most fundamental shift in mindset you need to adopt. Stop viewing Venmo as a separate entity or a casual play money account. It's not. It's directly linked to your bank account or debit card, and every transaction has a real-world impact on your finances. Actionable steps. Categorize Venmo transactions, just as you categorize expenses in your budgeting app or spreadsheet, e.g., dining out, groceries, utilities. Do the same for your Venmo transactions. When you send money, make a mental note or even a physical note of what that money was for. Avoid leaving a balance. While it might be convenient to keep a small balance on Venmo for quick payments, it can obscure your true financial picture. Regularly transfer any incoming funds from Venmo directly to your linked bank account. This ensures all your money is in one central location, making it easier to track and manage. Think of Venmo as a conduit, not a holding tank. Connect it to your budgeting app. Many popular budgeting apps like Mint, NAB, You Need a Budget, or Personal Capital can link to your Venmo account. This is a game changer. Once connected, your Venmo transactions will automatically import and be categorized alongside your other spending, giving you a holistic view of your finances. If your app doesn't directly connect, you'll need to manually input or export Venmo transactions, which leads us to the next point. Tip 2. Leverage Venmo's transaction history. It's your best friend. Venmo provides a detailed history of all your transactions. This isn't just for nostalgic glances at past pizza nights, it's a powerful budgeting tool. Actionable steps. Regularly review your history. Set a recurring reminder to review your Venmo transaction history at least once a week, or even daily if you're a heavy user. Look at what you've spent and what you've received. Export your data. Venmo allows you to export your transaction history as a CSV file. Do this monthly. This CSV file can then be imported into a spreadsheet, like Google Sheets or Excel, or your budgeting software. Once in a spreadsheet, you can sort, filter, and analyze your Venmo spending in detail. This allows you to identify spending patterns and areas where you might be overspending. Add notes for clarity. When you send or request money, use the description field effectively. Instead of dinner, try dinner with Sarah at Italian Place. The more specific you are, the easier it will be to recall and categorize later. This might seem tedious in the moment, but it pays dividends when you're reviewing your budget. Tip 3. Budgeting for Venmo. Incorporate it into your categories. This is where the rubber meets the road. If you have a budget, you need to explicitly account for your Venmo spending. Actionable steps. Create a Venmo category, or subcategories. You could create a broad Venmo category in your budget and allocate a certain amount of money to it each month. This acts as a buffer for all those smaller, often unexpected Venmo transactions. Alternatively, and preferably, you can create subcategories under your existing budget categories, e.g., dining out Venmo, entertainment Venmo. This gives you more granular control. Allocate specific funds. Before you even send money via Venmo, ensure you have allocated funds for that purpose within your budget. For example, if you know you're going to dinner with friends and will likely Venmo your share, make sure that expense is covered by your dining out budget. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.